Hey everybody, this is Dave Powers and I want to wish you a happy new year. I want to kick off this first video of the year, not about my amazing holiday season as much as I really would love to share that with you. I will do that in separate posts. I will do that in a separate video. What I really want to do is get you up to date on Greater Austin's real estate market. I think that's the most appropriate thing to do for all of us to understand what is going to happen this year. Now, we're all looking at predictions. We're hearing from all kinds of authorities, but I want you to know it's hazy this year. Hazy in the sense that what we think is coming can be a much bigger range than in the years past of whether it can go one way or the other. The Federal Reserve are making decisions which cascade all the way down to mortgage rates and whether home buyers or sellers should decide on what their price range should be, whether they should enter the market or not. And what I mean by enter the market, that means a home buyer, should they buy now, later, for how much? And for a seller, it's the same thing. Should we sell now, later, and for how much? So this is in stark contrast to the hot years of 2020, 2021, where mortgage rates were low and the sales prices had a lot of room for market growth. And when I say market growth, I mean the market would bear these higher prices and people would continue to buy homes. However, now here we are, January 2023, what direction are we going? Like I said, it's hazy. I'll start with some national statistics and then we'll drill down to local. So the Mortgage Bankers Association CEO said he expects mortgage rates to move lower over the course of the year as the Fed rates hikes have started to cool down the economy. And that should bring more buyers back to the market. But Freddie Mac notes, while mortgage rates have resumed their decline, the market remains hypersensitive. So that means it doesn't necessarily it's going to stay in one direction. So over the last few weeks, latent demand has been on display with buyers jumping in and out of the market as rates move. Going on to Realtor.com, they had their expert reporting that 2022 ended with listings up nearly 55% versus a year ago, which by the way mirrors our local statistics pretty close. So what does that mean? Homes are selling faster compared to 2019 pre-pandemic levels. Home price growth is in single-digit territory for the first time in 12 months. That's national. Let's talk about local. Oh, one more thing about national. Lumber prices are down to 2019 levels. That's a big deal if you want to do anything with single-family homes, multifamily homes. Lumber is necessary. And prices are back down to earth. So when it comes to the local Greater Austin numbers, I'll talk to you about I'll just compare year over year from our latest statistics in November. Now that feels like a long time ago, but that is the latest at this moment. So 2021 November, 2022 November, this is what we're comparing. The sales, we had nearly 1,100 sales this time last year, or excuse me, not this time, but November last year, 2021. November 2022, we had only 556, so that's roughly 50% less. The median price in 2021, November, was $540,000. Now, with the latest data we have, it's $520,000. So although there's a significant slowdown, median price has gone down near 3.69%. Now, let's move on to the months of inventory, which means how long are homes sitting on the market before they sell. Now, the average in 2021, November, was 0.7 months. A healthy market defined by National Association of Realtors is 6 months. 6 months. Right now, the latest statistics, 2.6 months. So we're not even halfway to a healthy market. That still means it's really fast. Sellers are still selling, but it just is going to take longer. And overall, the sales prices aren't dropping like a rock, like the frequency of sales. So that's the local data. And I'll tell you a little personal anecdote from what I've noticed. I just held an open house, got to meet some new interested buyers just a few days ago. And I thought it was interesting that pretty much, I'd say about 4 or 5 couples came in saying they're ready to step it up and look for a home this year, probably this spring. And if the market is dead, I'm not seeing it. Looks like it is still going pretty fast, just not nearly as fast as it was, thank goodness, 1 or 2 years ago. It's a lot more level. I've helped buyers buy homes in the last quarter, which was really nice and quiet. When I say quiet, I mean it was reasonable. You could talk to sellers. Sellers were ready to negotiate. It's not that they didn't talk to any buyers. It's just that there was a lot more leveraging power on the buyer's side. But if you're a seller, don't be afraid. There's plenty of buyers still out there in the greater Austin area. It's nothing like it was last year though, or 2 years ago, but it's still Austin. There's still job growth. So in summary, timing the market is nearly impossible, as many seasoned investors would tell you. But something to keep in mind when markets slow and buyers and investors become fearful, exploring real estate right now can be an opportunity with much less competition than what was out there a few years ago. And that's what makes me excited about what's coming this year is this opportunity to have more of a level playing field for both sides and for both of them to get a fair deal. So, all right. I have nothing else for this video. I look forward to making new ones. I also look forward to meeting new people and continuing to work with old clients that are just my favorite. I just love working with them. Please let me know if you know anybody interested in buying real estate. Give me a call.